YouTube video, you might notice that it is Christmas time. I'm wearing my Christmas jacket. It is Christmas time. And, if any of you have been keeping up with my videos, you will know that my life is a giant fucking flaming pile of garbage right now. And it still is. My previous videos, I saw a few people leaving comments being like, oh, I'm so happy to see that you're feeling better and whatever. And I really appreciate those sentiments. I really do. But I got to tell you that those videos were pre-recorded like in the summer. They are not recent. So I was feeling better when they were recorded, but that is not right now. Everything still really sucks at the moment. But I know it's that way for a lot of people in a lot of places around the world. And I thought, you know what? Now is the time. I should tell you a funny Christmas story to like give myself a little chuckle and hopefully give you guys a little chuckle too. This story was not funny when it happened. Like, believe me, it was not funny when it happened, but it is funny now, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to start this video by saying I have a tendency to like micromanage situations because I'm usually the one, I do everything myself. I'm in charge of what other people are doing. I like make sure everything gets done and make sure it gets done right. And when I'm not doing the thing myself, I can sometimes drive people crazy by being like, can you do this thing? Have you done the thing yet? Is the thing done? Can I see that it's done? Can you prove that it's done, please, so that I know it's done and my brain can move on to the next thing? And like, not always a great quality, but like shit gets done. So, Christmas Eve, every year, I work because Santa suit pickups, whatever. We wear fancy clothes. We drive to my parents. Brody picks me up at the end of the day. We go have dinner with my parents. And that's how we do Christmas. So, Christmas Eve 2 years ago, I say to Brody, okay, gonna go to work, whatever. When you pick me up, can you please have these things in the car? You know, our suitcase, the gifts from my parents, the toaster oven, the food we need to pack, your sleep machine, all of these things. In fact, I made you a list of all these things and I left it on the counter. And he's like, cool. So I've got on my fancy dress. I'm running out the door and I'm like, hey, so can you please remember it? He's like, yeah. You already told me what to remember. You already made me a list, in fact. It's on the counter. Don't worry about it. Like, I got it. And I'm like, okay, my bad. Away I go to work. Work. End of the day comes. Brody shows up to pick me up. Car full of stuff. And I'm like, hey, did you remember to pack that? He's like, did it? You left me a list, Missy. I am not an idiot. And I'm like, okay, I'll just back off. So away we drive to my parents' house, which I should mention is about 3.5 hours away. Like, this is not a short drive to make. So we get up there. My parents' house has two entrances, a bottom entrance and a top entrance. So I go up into the top entrance because that's where the kitchen is so that I can go help my mom make dinner. Brody goes into the bottom entrance so that he can bring in our overnight stuff, the gifts, whatever, because that's where our room is that we stay and also the Christmas tree. So I'm upstairs cooking dinner with my mom, hanging out, whatever. And Brody comes upstairs and he's like white as a ghost. And his face is like this. And I'm like, what? What is it? And he was like, so when was the last time you wanted to kill me? And I was like, what? What did you forget? And he was like, our suitcase. And I was like, you forgot our suitcase. The thing with our toothbrushes, our toiletries, our pajamas, our clothes to wear that aren't like super fancy dresses. That's what you forgot. And he's like, yeah, I forgot our suitcase. I'm like really sorry. And I was like, remember that time that I was asking you if you remembered everything and you got mad at me? And my mom was like, hey, guys. It's Christmas. Don't be mad at him. Like, we're your family. We got this. Don't even worry about it. Your dad and I have extra toothbrushes that we bought. Haven't used them yet. You can use those. You can use our shampoo. We'll lend you clothes. Like, don't even worry about it. So I should also mention at this point that, like, my mom obviously does not look like me. She's several sizes bigger and also dresses like a mom. So her lending me clothes ended up with me wearing, like, pink floral leggings and, like, an oversized, like, mom t-shirt, which was not my greatest look of all time. I really appreciated it, but, like, it wasn't me, obviously. Like, I don't dress anything like that, and the clothes were very ill-fitting, obviously. And poor Brody had absolutely nothing to wear, like nothing, because no one in my family is his size and no one had anything they could lend him. So he's like, okay, well, I guess I'm stuck in this super fancy outfit for the whole weekend, and there's like dogs that are going to spit on you and it's going to be uncomfortable and whatever. And my mom's like, I've got an idea. hauls out her sewing machine from like the 80s, which is a new sewing machine to me. Mine is considerably older than that, and I'm not familiar with it. And she's like, why don't you just like whip him up something to wear? So guess who spent Christmas Eve having to make Brody something to wear? And I'm like, do you have material around here? Like, my mom does sew, but not like I do. Like, not like has hordes of material hanging around or anything. So my dad goes down to the garage and drags up this big old white sheet that he's been using for garage stuff. It's got burn holes in it, like it's dirty, whatever, but it's a huge piece of fabric. So I cut out Brody a real simple pair of white pants and a t-shirt out of this sheet and sewed them together. And he looked like a Victorian mental asylum patient because it just had burn holes and like grease streaks all over it. And it was lovely. And it was lovely. And he was happy to have them, but like, Jesus, that was not how I wanted to spend my Christmas Eve. And the both of us looked very beautiful. Me in like the pink floral leggings and him in the like Victorian mental asylum outfit. It was delightful. And my mom was like, it's okay, right? Like, at least you guys both have something to wear. At least he didn't forget his sleep apnea machine because he has to sleep with one of those oxygen machines on. So, fast forward to that night, the power goes out. And, you know, when the power goes out, like, my parents live considerably north of here. When the power goes out there, the power goes out. Like, it's not like when you live in a city and the power goes out for like 45 minutes. This is like the power can be out for days. Like, my parents have a huge generator because the power goes out for days. So I wake up in the middle of the night because all I can hear is, and I'm like, I'm going to murder him. That's it. I'm going to fucking murder him. He forgot our suitcase. I made him this like weird burn hole outfit. And now he's snoring so loud that I can't sleep and I'm going to murder him. So I got out of bed and I went out and I slept on the couch by the Christmas tree because like I was going to kill him. I couldn't sleep for his snoring. So a few hours later, everyone else gets up. Power's still out. So we're using the generator to cook like weird, sketchy, like Mad Max, like Christmas breakfast because we can't use all the burners and the kettle and stuff at once. Like the generator can't run all that. So there's me sitting there in like baggy mom clothes and pink floral leggings. Brody looking like a weird, old-fashioned mental patient. And us trying to use like one burner at a time when everyone had like a really terrible sleep. So needless to say, it was a very interesting Christmas to say the least. But guess who's not allowed to question me every time I like ask him 17 times if he's packed something? It's Brody. So after that day, we made an agreement. I'm like, so every time I ask you if you have something, you're not going to get annoyed with me, right? And he's like, right, I'm sorry. So anyways, ever since that day, I ask him 17 times. He doesn't get mad about it, and he has never, ever forgotten our suitcase ever again, thankfully. That's a mistake we only need to make once. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a little chuckle thinking about us looking absolutely ridiculous sitting up north at my parents' house with no power. And if you did, if you could give this video a thumbs up, that would be amazing. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm under MadameAbsinthe on Instagram for outfit pictures, MadameAbsinthe on Twitter for pictures of my makeup and also like things that are happening in my life on Twitter. If you want to buy me a Kofi, you can do that too. I'm on Kofi now. It's Madame_Absinthe, I want to say. Yes, on Kofi as well. Excellent. And if you want to follow Brody, I'll leave his stuff in the comments section. I'm doing this. I think it's down there. Anyways, we're going to leave his stuff there so you can follow him on all the places. And ring the bell. Yes, you should ring the bell for notifications because we're putting out another fun Christmas video next week, which you can watch. And that's it. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media, follow Brody on social media, ring the bell, buy me a Kofi if you want to. I hope you loved my funny Christmas story, and I will see you guys next week for my next festive Christmas video.